Hello and welcome to another update. I have made a couple of changes. First, you may notice that you didn't have to sit through an ad at all, and there's no little banner on the bottom or anything like that. I have removed that. I guess I felt a little bit like a hypocrite saying that I don't believe in all the consumerisms and stuff like that, and then here, watch a commercial. Help me make some money. And actually that's why I did it, monetizing, because I looked at this as a potential way for me to make a little extra money. And so what I decided to do instead of that is just kind of tell you guys what my needs are, and hopefully you help out with that instead of having to sit through commercials and such. So I have set up an Amazon wish list. And the link should be below, and it's got some stuff on it that I could use. Another reason why I sent that Amazon wish list thing up is because I've had a couple of people email me and go, ooh, yeah, you know, I'd really like to help you out, but I'm worried that you're just going to spend that money on drugs. And while I do spend some money on marijuana, I don't necessarily consider that a drug. I consider that a medicine. Helps me out with a lot of back pain that I have, and also the combination of that and caffeine really helps with my dyslexia. So, but other, like when I've done acid, and like I did acid and talked about it, that was actually just given to me. There were people that were wanting to party and had extra and wanted me to party with them, so I partook in it. So rest assured that if you do send me any money via donations, it will not be spent on drugs, unless you leave a memo and specifically tell me I should spend this on drugs, like, you know, find some DMT or something like that. But yeah, I set up the Amazon wish list so that you know, people who did want to help out, but were concerned that I would just spend it on drugs or something like that, they could actually just purchase me things that I need, and it could be sent to me. Like some things I got on there right now are some shade cloth. I could really use that. I'm wanting to build a 20 by 16 shaded room to put over my tent and other things, so that I have a place to stay out of the direct sun. And these cool rooms do keep the temperature quite cool. I got a bike on there, computer, just some miscellaneous stuff I could really use. Yeah, definitely could use a new computer. Mine took a crap on me again. I am having problems getting PC Mania to stand up to their warranty that they told me. And yeah, so I'm kind of looking at that. That's probably going to be a wash, and I'm not going to get my computer back up and running. So I am looking at just getting a new computer, considering that it keeps on breaking. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so we had a prom here not too long ago, and it's the first prom that I went by myself. And that was kind of interesting, because all through high school I went to proms and always had dates. And so it was kind of weird to go to prom without a date. So that was fun. That was a good time. Let's see. Oh, goodbyes are long here. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, I'm going to leave tomorrow. Let's all hug and say our goodbyes, and then boom, they're gone. It's usually I'm leaving tomorrow, let's say all our goodbyes or hugs, and then the next day they're here, and then the next day they're here, and then the next day they're here. So goodbyes are kind of long here. It's very interesting. So yeah, it is actually starting to get pretty warm here. We had temperatures in the high 90s, and I'm actually taking the heat pretty well. Like, the high 90s here in the desert is nothing like high 90s in Missouri or Minnesota. Like, in those places with the humidity, I have to be sitting either in an air-conditioned room or with a fan directly on me. I've walked to the other side of Slab City, which is about a mile across, and back in this heat, and really not that much of... Yeah, I'm not saying it's not hot. I didn't sweat or anything like that, but it is definitely bearable. And yeah, just wet yourself down and you get cool quite quick. Have been seeing scorpions and rattlesnakes, and my friend Caveman had a heat stroke. So yeah, definitely the heat is for real. And his heat stroke was from the fact that he just wasn't keeping himself hydrated. He went into town to make some dollars and just wasn't paying that close of attention to that sort of thing, where when you're actually out here and you see the sand and everything like that, you pay a lot closer attention to it than if you're in a city where you see asphalt and things like that. Even though you're in a desert, you know, you just kind of forget. Yeah, and he actually ended up having to go to the ER a couple of times. And I do say a couple of times because the first time they just released him, gave him some pain medication, and sent him on his way, like not even a prescription. So the next day, you know, he was still in 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 on the pain scale. So he had to go there and just basically say, no, you need to fucking treat me. Which, yeah, that's not a good sign for our medical profession, that they're taking people and just releasing them without really trying to figure out what's wrong with them. Let's see, what else? Jeez, I'm not sure there is much else going on. It is starting to slow down a bit. Been doing some reading on nonprofit law so that I can set up my nonprofit. And I got a book on fundraising that I need to read. So, like, yeah, now I will probably spend up doing a lot more time reading than socializing and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's about it for this one. Oh, and my birthday is coming up within a week from now, so please go take a look at that Amazon wish list. Maybe send me something for my birthday. It would greatly appreciate it. Shade is of my highest concern at this moment, so that is listed on there. I think priority is listed on it. So yeah, please go take a look at that. Or if you just want to donate via PayPal, you know, go ahead, do that. Anyways, missing and loving all you. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.